What comes to your mind when you hear the word marriage? Responsibilities, commitment, or finances? In today's video, we are going to talk about the joys and sorrows of marriage. My name is Girija, and let's talk. Welcome to Grow with Girija. Having been married for over 12 years, my friends who got married after me kept asking me, how is life after marriage? Actually, one friend got married just last week. I don't know about girls, but I know that guys are really concerned how life would change after marriage. And that's why I wanted to share my version, my personal experience of joys and sorrows of marriage. So let's start with sorrows, which are the challenges. First, less time for yourself. Time is finite. So by being together, especially under the same roof, you are sharing your time with your spouse. And that will mean that your ability and flexibility to do anything with your time will drastically reduce. And that also means less time with your friends. I had similar experience, and I know that this is one thing which guys lament about the most. Second, more responsibilities. Before marriage, as a bachelor, I used to live with my friends. Of course, they were also bachelors. We tried really hard to have least amount of responsibilities and most amount of fun. And how did you do it? Groceries, keeping the house clean, tidy, cooking, everything could be done later. Now, have fun. And we really made it happen. But after marriage, everything changed. Why? Because a relationship is not just about having a present, it's about creating a future. And how do you create a future? You will only create when you have a plan. And how do you have a plan? Because you take responsibility. So, responsibility of house, finances, so many other responsibilities you need to take and you need to share. Not just those, you even need to take responsibility of having fun. Go to restaurant, go to cinema, a vacation. You need to plan this in advance. Imagine you want to go with your friends over the weekend. You just need to call them and say, hey, we need to go somewhere. And that's it. Not so much planning. But after marriage with your spouse, you need to plan where to go, where to stay, and so many other details, and you need to pack. Packing is so much work. And if you have kids, then the responsibilities are endless. And third, negative emotions. Now, when I say negative emotions, I don't mean that you'll stay in that emotion for long periods, but be sure that you will have short bursts of intense negative emotions like anger, unhappiness, frustration, disappointment. And the sources? Sources are many. Which one you want to know? Fight, disagreement, complaints, friends, your habits, your in laws, that you don't care anymore, that you don't love anymore, that you have changed. So many of those. If a married couple tells you that they don't have any of these, you can be sure that they are very good at lying. And if you are not used to criticism, marriage will change that. Now, after having talked all these sorrows or challenges, you must have realized that there must be something good in marriage. Otherwise, why people still do get married and stay in marriages? I can tell you what my joys or discoveries have been in marriage. First, friend for life. Yes, you have a friend for life. People usually mention they cannot imagine being married for so many years. This is what I would like them to think about. Think about your oldest friend. Do you ever think that how you could be a friend with that person for so many years? You do not. That's what happens when you have your partner as your friend. So either marry someone who is already a friend or make your partner your friend. And what follows friendship? Comfort, care, understanding, support, and sharing. In your young years, you might not realize the value of having a companion by your side. But as years go by, you will realize that during the challenging and difficult time, having somebody to share and stand by your side is something really valuable. Because with a friend, the joys multiply and sorrows divide. Second, growth. Now, this might not be everyone's experience, but I have realized over years that marriage is an opportunity to grow and become better. When I got married at the age of 28, I was full of inefficiencies in my character, in my habits, and the change came because of the feedback. And the feedback actually were the complaints. So, in the beginning, I resisted because I thought it was not me and I refused to change. But over years, I realized that by bringing changes in some of those areas, take for example, being pushy, being messy, I could become a better person. And that is why now I believe that marriage is like a mirror. The more you see in your relationship actually is a reflection of you, whether you see anger, forgiveness, or acceptance, love. So take your partner as a teacher and at least reflect on the feedback. Third, finding happiness. Two individuals come together in a married relationship and choose to share space, time, and responsibilities. While retaining your individuality is very important, but I have realized that you get happiness by giving, and that giving could be in many forms. Take for example, giving your time when your partner needs it, even when you are busy, giving your forgiveness when you have reasons not to, giving that last scoop of ice cream or last bite of chocolate when you badly wanted to have it, giving kindness and love when you have reason to be resentful and angry. Imagine this, what would make you more happy? Receiving a gift or giving? As a child, we all find happiness when we receive gifts. But that idea of finding happiness by giving comes only when we grow up. So give more in your relationship than you get. This is what marriage has been for me. A place to find happiness, to learn and grow, and to enjoy life's best moments. Sometimes face the difficult ones, but with my best friend by my side. Tell me in the comments, what do you think of marriage? What have been the joys and sorrows of marriage for you? If you like this video, like it and subscribe to my channel to support. See you in another episode of Grow with Girija.